New details on Wednesday's immigration raid that arrested 44 people, believed to be the largest on the Garden Isle. Tonight, the feds say 2 people detained are suspected associates of a Venezuelan crime group. Since early September, the U.S. has carried out lethal airstrikes on small boats in the Eastern Pacific and Caribbean, which U.S. officials say were drug trafficking operations linked to that group called Tren de Aragua, or TDA.
It's the first time we've heard that name associated with Hawaii, and we should all be watching closely to see if the government presents any proof of this claim in open court.
For me, thinking that there's gang members that could have potentially been living across the street is obviously very concerning. But I knew that it was transient working folks that were coming and going, because I'd sometimes see the buses picking them up for work, but I've never, experienced any kind of negative interactions with them.
Multiple federal agencies were involved, executing 6 search warrants at residences and 1 business. We're told the homes were in Kapa'a and Kalaheo and a business in Lihue. The raid comes 10 months after immigrants' employer settled a federal lawsuit for underpaying workers. Our Daryl Huff looks at the possible links between the raid and the settlement.
Multiple sources have confirmed that many of the people arrested were employed by the same company, Hawaii Care and Cleaning, which recently settled a major wage and hour lawsuit with the federal Labor Department. Experts believe that was somehow connected to yesterday's raid. Immigration's experts say yesterday's action was more sophisticated than a typical workplace sweep.
Our understanding, based on press reports and information that we've received from advocates on the ground, is that this was a targeted federal enforcement operation that was part of a criminal investigation involving multiple federal agencies.
Witnesses say among the places raided was Hawaii Care and Cleaning offices in Kukui Grove Shopping Center. The company is one of several owned by well-known Kauai entrepreneur William "Bill" Allen. In January, Allen agreed to pay $3.8 million in back wages to hundreds of company employees who he admitted were mislabeled as private contractors to avoid overtime and other labor laws. Immigration's attorney Gary Singh says that likely put the company on the radar for immigration's violations.
I will not be surprised, especially he's on notice after Department of Labor investigated the company and they got fined heavily. And the next thing you know, ICE is coming in to do a raid.
Court documents list the hundreds of Hawaii Care and Cleaning employees who received back pay and damages. Singh says the Labor Department might have shared immigration information with other agencies.
So it's just a matter of time if they continue to reside in this country knowing that they do not have proper papers, they're going to get arrested.
The agencies declined to comment on the investigation or name the people who were arrested, although they say 2 were affiliated with Tren de Aragua, which has been accused of human trafficking. If any of those arrested were smuggled for their labor, they may get a break from the government.
Yes, there are pathways to immigration relief for people who are victims of trafficking or serious crime.
We tried to reach William Allen through his companies and through his attorneys, and we did not hear back from him. Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.